perhaps the only man to know something of what Andy Reid will go through tonight in Philly. Dick Vermeil and Andy Reid, only men to lead the Eagles to a Super Bowl game. Dick Vermeil returned in 1998, years after his final game with the Eagles. Andy Reid returns 2 games and an off season later. Dick Vermeil now joins us on the line. Dick, how are you today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Thanks for joining us. The cliches about this being just another game are often the ones that are thrown out there by players and coaches. And I don't expect anything less from Andy Reid in this spot. But you've been down this road. What were your emotions going back now that you can look back on it?
Well, I don't know if they would be exactly the same as Andy's because I left on my own accord, so there was no vengeance or no. Andy would still be the head coach there if they hadn't fired him. Okay?
Right.
So I might be a little different. The biggest thing I noticed is all of a sudden game day, game time, kickoff, and I'm on the other side of the field.
Right.
That was so. I spent 7 years looking across the field at another coach. Now I'm all of a sudden, when I went back there, I was on the visiting team side looking back at the head coach of the Eagles. And that really sort of startled me at first. I had to adjust mentally just a little bit, but there was still a little extra emotion, and I'm sure that will be the case with Andy tonight.
It's funny. We saw last year an NHL player walk into the wrong dressing room because he had just been traded and spent so much time there. I mean, I wonder if you're in that spot where you're just like, this is where, wait a second, this is not where I go here. What do you think the reaction will be from what is notoriously one of the most hostile crowds in National Football League?
Well, you're right. The crowd is hostile, but they're also very passionate and respectful for those teams and those people that they care about. I think the Eagle fans care about Andy Reid, and I think they appreciate the 130 wins he brought them, the 5 NFC championship games he played in. Very few people did it any better than Andy did it. So I think they will show great respect and admiration for him pregame. Once the game starts, it's back to the Eagles. But they will play I think they'll be very appreciative and respectful.
Do you think enough time has settled, or at least enough time has passed that the dust has settled for them to understand what Andy Reid contributed to this franchise?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I do. Philadelphia covers the Eagles. The media covers the Eagles as intensely as any or more any city in the National Football League. So they've been reading about it and this for a long time, and I really believe there's nothing more can be done except play the game.
We appreciate the time on this day. I know that it kind of stirs up some memories from you, but
it does.
As one of the guys that's been down this road, and there haven't been many, we really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you. With you anytime.